Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. Well, it seems the Flash show just can't catch a break. Last year, Hartley Sawyer, who of course played Elongated Man, Ralph Dibny, was fired from the show due to old tweets being discovered on his Twitter account that spanned a couple of years, but they were old tweets like I said, but still, they covered a lot of topics, crossed a lot of lines, and there was some pretty messed up shit in there, and he got fired for it about a week and a half, 2 weeks after they were exposed. Well, as in the title of the video, Candace Patton, who of course plays Iris West on the show from the very beginning, who's been there for 7 seasons now of The Flash, some of the tweets that she put out years ago, these are not like new tweets, these are old tweets like 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago at this point, are being exposed and being put online. Now, the difference here I see is that Candace didn't really cross a lot of lines like Hartley did, because Hartley covered a lot of different topics and shit. It was like, what in the fuck was this guy thinking? And there's some stuff that Candace tweeted that I think are really questionable and like, what the hell were you thinking, Candace? But still, they're out there, but I don't see it as to the extent of Hartley. But the reason why I'm making this video is not saying she needs to be fired, because I don't work at Warner Brothers. I don't work at Warner Brothers Television. I don't know the answer to the question, should she be fired or not? I'm not sitting here saying she should. What I am saying is this: Candace, regardless of the outcome of this whole situation, you need to speak up and say something about this. In my opinion, people do change. People make bad decisions. People make bad choices. So in this instance, I do believe Candace is not that same person who tweeted all that stuff years ago. But I'm saying you need to take responsibility for what you said. Regardless of if you delete it, it's out there. It's been screenshotted. It's been posted. People see it. So you need to speak up. You need to say something about it. Now, in the Hartley situation, from what I remember, I believe he did respond to all of this. He still got fired. I think he responded after he got fired. I can't remember off the top of my head exactly when he did, but I know he spoke up about it. So in this situation, Candace, regardless of the outcome, because a lot of people are assuming that she's going to escape and nothing's going to happen to her, she needs to say something. She can't just pretend this didn't happen. Now, in some crazy scenario, these tweets are proven, at least the ones that are really, really bad, people are calling her transphobic over, if they're proven to be Photoshop, then that's a whole nother situation entirely. Now, I wanted to cover this in this video because I feel like it's very interesting and I feel like it's pertinent to the conversation here. Canada Graphs on Twitter. Now, Canada Graphs posts a lot of blogs on the Arrowverse stuff. He's up there in Vancouver. He's going to sets, all that kind of stuff for the Arrowverse shows and other stuff in general that's usually shot for the CW and other stuff as well. He posts this on Twitter. I feel like it's very interesting and it relates to this all about Twitter and deleting tweets and shit like that. So here's what he tweeted. So I just went through the 4 mains that still have Twitter, talking about the Flashcast, the week of Hartley Sawyer being fired, which was last year. So he covered that span of time on terms of their Twitter accounts. So who he's talking about, the 4 leads in the Flash, the 4 mains that still have Twitter. Tom Cavanaugh, who has played, of course, all the Wells and Reverse Flash, he deleted 20 tweets around the week of Hartley Sawyer being fired. Around that time, he deleted 20 tweets. Carlos Valdez, hope I'm pronouncing his last name correctly, Cisco Ramon, of course, deleted 76 around the time Hartley got fired. Deleted 76 tweets. Daniel Panabaker, Caitlin, and Frost, deleted over 6,000 tweets. 6,006 tweets. He put in parentheses basically her entire history. She deleted everything pretty much. Like over 6,000 tweets. Holy shit. Candace Patton, Iris West, 0. He put, why wait till you got called out on them? Why wait until then to delete tweets? I feel like that's interesting, because I remember back around the time when James Gunn, who of course was fired by Disney when tweets came out that were discovered on his Twitter account, he deleted over, I think, 10,000 tweets. And people were like, wow, he's deleting a lot of stuff here. Well, Daniel Panabaker did roughly the same thing there. So in terms of deleting tweets like Tom and Carlos and Danielle, what were you trying to hide? That's my question. Take responsibility. That's what I'm saying. We all make mistakes. I get it. But, like, it's just interesting timing. Interesting timing. It's all just interesting. It really is. It's all just very interesting. So, what do you guys think about all this? Do you think Candace deserves to keep her job as Iris on The Flash? Do you think that they should handle the situation like they did with Hartley, where they got him fired? Do you think she deserves to be fired for the stuff that came out about her? Obviously, it's not in the same vein. It's not covering as much stuff as Hartley, but still, She crossed the line in a couple of areas. She was saying some pretty messed up stuff on Twitter. So the question is, at what point is it not fireable? And other points it is. Is it certain topics? I don't know. But this does not look good regardless of the whole situation, because there's a number of people that are, saying that Hartley got fired. She deserves the same. If you're going to fire Hartley, you got to fire her too, because of stuff that she said in the past. There's got to be a consistency. You can't just do one and not the other. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I just feel it's very interesting. I feel like this is very interesting stuff here. So what do you guys think? Do you think that she deserves to be fired? Do you think that she should keep her job? I think ultimately at the end of the day, she needs to speak up and say something. She needs to take responsibility and put out a message or something, because you can't ignore this. You can't. I mean, look what Hartley responded to all this, but look, he's been off the grid since he got fired. He's not made one single post on social media since his firing, and I don't think he's worked since then. I think he's been completely gone off the grid. So I'm not sitting here saying Candace needs to be fired. I'm saying, Candace, you need to speak up. You need to say something. You can't ignore this and act like it's going to go away, because here's what's going to happen. If you keep your job and you continue to play Iris West on the show, people are going to constantly bring this up, and you might not want to be going out in public in terms of like conventions and stuff like that, because people are going to bring it up. Imagine if they have a panel for Flash season 8 and she's there. Someone could go up to that mic and start asking a question about it, about what she said. It's going to make things awkward. I wonder how the rest of the cast feel, because this is coming out, but then again, it's like, well, Danielle, Tom, and Carlos deleted tweets, so what exactly were they hiding? I'm not saying they are, but around the time Hartley got fired, you're deleting tweets. So something's up, right? I don't know. So what do you guys think about all this? I'm curious to know your thoughts. Whatever thoughts you have, let me know in the comment section below, guys. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.